I'm gonna be going in and out with my mic because they wilding with the fireworks.
We are on.
Y'all already know what's going on, man. Attitude Era Podcast. We are in the building. Make sure y'all hit the notification button if you already subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel right now, hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit play all. Watch everything that we've been dropping. We just recapped the WrestleMania XL Behind the Curtains. We just recapped SmackDown last night. That was crazy, leading up to Money in the Bank. And in a few hours, we are going to see what happens in Money in the Bank. I'm excited for this card. I'm excited for this event. It's going to be a crazy, crazy show. Nonetheless, though, before we get into these predictions, make sure y'all go to the patreon.com/Attitude Era Podcast and sign up for the Patreon now. With being a member of the Patreon, you get behind the scenes content, exclusive content, and content that's only on the Patreon. We got a Devon Dudley bonus episode up there, Godfather one, a D'Lo Brown one. I think we got some Rikishi stuff up there. Val Venus. We also got Jacob. Why does it sound like that? We also got a song with Jacob Fatu and Zeta Dropout that's about to pull up on the Patreon. Y'all can check that out. A freestyle with me, Max Caster, Top Dollar, AJ Francis, Mega Ran, and a lot more. But Money in the Bank. I mean, a lot of people put their money in their shoebox. They put their money in the safe. As I got older, I don't keep all my money in the bank. How y'all feeling about Money in the Bank, man?
I feel it's gonna be a good one, and it might be a couple of surprises. Money in the Bank is always unpredictable. You got your favorites, you got who you want to win, then you got who you think's gonna win. But like I've been saying in the past few recaps and live, in this Triple H era, we can't predict and we don't know. So it's gonna be one to watch.
Let's start with the card. First match.
I'm gonna tell you, I got it here. The first one they got is the men's Money in the Bank. It's listed. It's Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre.
Jerry, starting with you. Who wins and why?
I'm going to go with. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go with main event Jey Uso. I think at this point,
this was your prediction before? Yeah, right?
No, I think I went with LA Knight. I think I'm changing.
Switched up.
I
changed.
Why? I did.
You changed.
So I have to because, in my opinion, he is so over. But he's not Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns doesn't need a belt. He can have any match at this point when he comes back, and it's going to be the main event. Your name is main event, but you can't do that yet. And so by giving him a title to start to, does it have to be the world title? He could fight for the Intercontinental. He could choose that title. But he's got to get this win. If he doesn't get this win, even if he gets back with the bloodline for whatever they got going on, it's going to be crazy because it's just like your stock, man. You starting to look like Jake the Snake Roberts out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn. And Jake the Snake is the icon, but.
So you got main event Jey Uso. I mean, main event Jey Uso.
Yeah. Archie, relax. I'm gonna honor Uso. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
Gamaj. Who wins and why?
I mean, I'm gonna play it safe and go with main event Jey also. Look, dude is. How do you not have him win that? He is like the homeboy said.
What is that sound?
That's what I was like.
What is that?
I gotta watch my words because.
Wow, watch my words. Right. This nigga sound like Kane before he took off the mask.
We can't get no explanations. You just gotta say who wins.
Yeah,
Jey Uso.
I would say Jey. My other option, if it wasn't gonna be him, I was debating on Drew. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold up, yeah. Your audio is. It sounds like your phone's underwater.
Oh, the audio.
Yeah. Try to see if you can try to jump out, jump back in, because it happened with the camera and it came back in perfect.
Suck it.
You sound like the people
You
from the
remember when
cigarette
Kane-
commercial.
Remember when Kane said that? When Xbox and put the joint there? Suck it. That's how
Smoking for 19 years. I never thought cigarettes could harm me.
I never knew cigarettes could harm me.
Yo,
Yo, Gamal shit is wild. All right, Archie, who wins and why? Money in the
And
Bank.
what all the people say, L.A. Knight.
that's
I'm
a good
going with
choice.
L.A. Knight. I think he's been on. He was on a hot streak that got a little lukewarm, and I think they need to reheat him. So if any time to reheat him is to give him the Money in the Bank briefcase, he can carry that. He can have it. I think we'll get some good interactions with him in the chase. So I'm going with L.A. Knight.
You know what's wild about the LA Knight point? He won at WrestleMania, beating AJ Styles 1-on-1. And AJ Styles got 2 world title shots, and this man didn't get one.
Hey, that's why he gonna win Money in the Bank.
I mean, I was going with Drew McIntyre when we first spoke, but I ain't want everybody here stealing my prediction, man.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with main event Jey Uso, man. I feel like he got to put some gold around his belt to solidify, you know what I mean, what he's been creating. And I think this is now is the time. At first, I went with Drew, but then I really analyzed the story, and I'm like, nah, man. As long as CM Punk is part of the WWE roster, you know what I mean, he's going to do everything in his power to take that away. So I'm going
Well, you
with
said
Right.
it in one of our recaps, and if you haven't seen it, check out everything we do. That if Jey Uso doesn't win a singles title, all the main event stuff was for nothing. So
Yeah.
we got 3 Jey Usos and an LA Knight. Book it.
You know what's wild? LA Knight is in that same boat too, though. Because like I just said,
but not as much as Jey Uso.
True.
Yeah, his name ain't main event LA Knight. So we go to the next match. We got Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lara Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Starr.
And who's the champion right now?
Liv
The
Morgan.
women's champs. The women's champs. You got
Yeah,
Bailey
Oh, Bailey and Liv Morgan. Yeah.
and
Io Sky wins. She gonna go back after Bailey.
Long-term booking.
Io Sky wins, in my opinion. Yeah, that's a get back. Ain't like what Bailey did at WrestleMania. She gonna go tap back in. Probably.
Gamaj, you gotta hit the unmute. Let us know who it is. And what you got?
I'm gonna say Chelsea Green.
Oh, you good? You good?
Oh, he clean. He
Yeah,
clean.
you good? You good, bro?
I thought he was gonna say, I'm gonna say Chelsea Green. Nah, you good, Gamard. You good. You good. All right.
HP.
Why
Who
you
you
going
got,
with Chelsea
HP?
Green, though, Gamard?
Oh, go ahead.
They ain't even putting no respect around her, man. She underappreciated. Her character with that briefcase would be hilarious.
Gotcha.
The another one came in hot. Royal Rumble, like from the top. So, but HP, who you got?
Gamaj, you said
Chelsea.
What did you say? Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
I'ma go with Tiffany Stratton.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton. I think my long-term booking, I could put her against either woman, and you're making an event that Becky Lynch doesn't come back. We need another like superstar to build, and I think she fits that mold. So I think being that she's got a year to cash in, that takes her past WrestleMania. You got your person that you can kind of, and you can put her on for either belt, really long term.
I like Io Sky. I like Zoe Starr. I would love for Naomi to get some shine, and because that one reign she had, I think she could have and should have got another one. But I'm rolling with HP. I like this one. I like Chelsea Green. I like all these women in this match, but I think it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton can wrestle. She puts on good matches, and like I would love to see her with that briefcase and get a push. Because I kind of low-key feel like whatever they had planned for Mandy Rose, I think Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton might get a little some of what was left over from that, the way it looks and presented. But I'm rolling with Tiffany Stratton in the women's Money in the Bank match. So next we got Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins with the stipulation: if Damian Priest lose, he got to leave the Judgment Day. If Seth Rollins lose, he can't compete for the World Heavyweight Championship during Damian Priest's title reign. So, who y'all got?
Jerry.
I'm going to go with Damian Priest. Damian Priest wins. You can't compete for the world title during my run, and Gunther takes it off you next month anyway. So that really don't hurt. Gunther is still waiting for either one of these men at SummerSlam, which is next month. And I don't see Seth Rollins coming back early from injury just to waste it on a loss. They will waste it on a loss to Damian Priest, but I bet you something happens with the Judgment Day in that match. Whether they come out to help him, Damian Priest doesn't need any help. Somehow they use that to beat Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins talks his stuff. I told you could, but you don't get another shot. That's how I see it. And then he loses that belt to Gunther.
And what about you, Gamaj? Who you got?
I also got Damian winning that.
Why?
As far as the Judgment Day in general, I don't see them breaking up at least until Rhea comes back.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Archie, who you got and why?
I got Priest. I feel Money in the Bank could be the heat up pay-per-view. You can heat up your man's Money in the Bank winner. You can heat up your woman's Money in the Bank winner. You can heat up your champion because Damian Priest needs a solidified staple win, and he needs to be heated up. He had that briefcase for far too long. So I got Damian Priest.
I went with Seth. I'm changing my prediction though, just because I feel like Damian Priest's run ain't going to end as short as I mean, at first I thought he might was a transitional champion, but once they let him beat Drew in London, I'm like they're going to staple him by letting him get over one on Seth. So I'm going to go with Damian Priest as well.
Speaking of heating up, after this, I mean, maybe before this, but what I'm looking at, we got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker.
I'm gonna call this. This might not be a squash match, but this match is, to me, is going to mirror Solo Sikoa and John Cena, and Braun Breaker is going to be starring as Solo Sikoa. So Braun Breaker will be the new Intercontinental Champion after Money in the Bank. Man. That's
Gamaj, who you got?
I feel like they're gonna let Sammy retain.
Okay. Why?
Because if they're gonna let Braun be the one to beat Sammy for the belt, why not say that for SummerSlam to give him a bigger venue and moment for that? No shade on Money in the Bank, but SummerSlam would be a bigger moment for him.
I can see that.
Hey, I'm saving you for last, HP, because we know you hate Sami Zayn for some reason. I don't know, but I can't go against a Steiner, dog. Like, I don't see Braun Breaker. If we're being realistic, he should never lose. But we're going to see. Hopefully he wins and picks up that IC title because I'm rolling with Braun Breaker, and that's the future of the company. HP, who you got?
I just hate the fact that every time I see this dude, it looks like he wandered off the street. He might have took a couple sips of whiskey, and he went. He wrestles good. He has great promo, but he just looks like.
Well, before we started this, we had a conversation, and we noticed you ain't the best judge of looks and character, but I digress.
Damn.
I'm not picking a Canadian hobo.
Hmm?
I'm not picking a Canadian hobo. Period. I'm going Braun Breaker. Not in a squash match, so I think it's gonna be close.
Bro,
But,
if he squashed Sami Zayn, that would be crazy. Then you could get a good rematch.
You know what's funny? Gamaj brought this up, and I can see this. something happens to where he doesn't get a fair shake, and they have to rematch it at SummerSlam. So screw that. I'm gonna change this up. I'm gonna go with the Canadian Hobo. I'm gonna go
What?
with Sami Zayn. Something's gonna happen. I don't know who. I don't know if it'll be Ilya Dragunov coming in or
I
something.
did not see that.
Sheamus. I'm gonna go with the Canadian Hobo, and I'm writing his name down as such.
Oh man, so
And it's not that I hate the man. I just hate his wardrobe. Shave, yo, clean your joint up, line it up, do something, bro. Braid your joints.
so you just I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way you just Kendrick Lamar right now with Sami Zayn.
Yeah, but in the
Um,
ring on the mic, Sammy's gold. But he is the Canadian Hobo to me.
So you look wise, you preferred him in NXT when he at least looked more.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
sloppy?
absolutely, yes.
this
Yeah.
guy.
All this growing that joint out, hair looked disheveled. It just looked like he just needed a sandwich. A dude from
So you think he should wear a wave cap all the time?
nah, bro, don't do that Vince McMahon shit with him.
I'm talking about you. So main event time, we got Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. I don't know if it's 3 members, 4 members. It's just Bloodline. So that's the main event. Let's Gamaj. You start Gamaj. Who you got?
I got the Bloodline, and I feel
Why you
like
got him?
another member is gonna pop up.
We all do.
HP?
If the Bloodline loses, it's gonna look bad. So I can't pick the Bloodline. I can't pick against the Bloodline. And we still don't even know what 3 are wrestling. Bloodline.
I'm gonna save the honorary Oos for last. That's DNA. You know, he affiliated. I'm rolling Bloodline as well. I hope we see Jacob Fatu so the people can see what he can do in the ring. We see what Solo does, Tama Tonga, Tama Loa. If you follow those guys in New Japan, you know what they can do. But I don't think people really understand what Jacob Fatu does in between those ropes. So I hope it's a display of his talent and his skill set. And I'm picking the Bloodline because I don't see them losing. I see them not only winning, but winning strong.
I honestly don't think Jacob Fatu gets a match until almost damn near SummerSlam.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping he gets to shine a little bit at Money in the Bank. So honorary Oos, it's on you.
Come on, man. We going with the Bloodline, man. They stronger than ever right now. The new Bloodline is on bullshit. The only time I had this Bloodline losing is when the original Bloodline comes back, when Roman Reigns comes back. But yeah, they're gonna beat them. A new member's gonna pop out. Somebody might try to come to the aid of these 3, maybe Jey Uso, something to that degree. Maybe Jimmy might pop back, and then all they waiting for is the tribal chief. Something crazy is gonna happen in that match. But Bloodline rules. Bloodline wins, man.
Cody's involved. Final Boss said he wasn't done, so we don't know.
So the only things we're going against right now is on the Money in the Banks, I believe. No. We going
The women's, because you
We
picked the
kind of split on this one all across the board.
Yeah, we split on. Well, Archie got somebody different in the Money in the Bank. The only one I think we all unanimous is Damian Priest. So
And Bloodline.
and Bloodline. So yeah, we got to stick with the
Dimash,
other.
who you had in that 6-woman tag? 6-woman Money in the Bank?
Chelsea.
Yeah, he picked Chelsea.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all heard the first hit, man. Money in the Bank predictions. Drop your Money in the Bank predictions in the comments. Let us know how y'all feel. Who y'all got winning Money in the Bank? Why y'all got them winning Money in the Bank? And let's see what happens on the show. We always make bets amongst each other. So what's the bet? Whoever gets the most right, it's the recap versus the wave cap, right?
Wave cap. The wave. See, all the titles may not be on the line, but on here we got some joints on the line. So yeah, when I win, we get a recap with the Archie Carter and the legendary DNA. That's bars for those that don't know. That means they're gonna be rapping the recap.
And when we win, King HP got to unmask and take off the do-rag in front of the millions and millions.
Air.
live.
You know, I'm so confident I ain't even gonna get a haircut.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you must gonna have another do rag under the other
So
one.
y'all need to tune in because Money in the Bank gonna be fire. Jerry haircut not gonna be so fire. Attitude Era Podcast is fire. And we doing the recap after the PLE pay-per-view. So we gonna see if we was right, we was wrong. So tap in with us.
Tap in, y'all. Good night.
Nah.